my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. Light she was and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here today, and we're back for another Walking Dead Season 4 video. And today, we have another video about the Walking Dead Final Season AMA from last week, and this is a big one. This is discussing some hints that were brought up, not any confirmation, but some hints that have been dropped about how Clementine will be making sacrifices in the last 2 episodes, mainly episode 4, Take Us Back. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down some posts from the AMA, some trophies from the actual game. I won't be going through them in depth until we make theories about them, but I'm going to go through them, as well as some hints we have gotten in the game so far that hint Clementine could be making a major sacrifice. Is that the ultimate sacrifice? Is it going to be, sacrifices where she causes people to die? Things like that will be definitely factors in the last 2 episodes, mainly Take Us Back, which, again, I'll be breaking down some things about Take Us Back because it's very connected with the past of The Walking Dead, and obviously it is the ending of the story. So, hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you are new, smack a like, hit that subscribe button. Let's go for 1,000 likes, and I'll have a straw poll down below. You guys can go for the next video, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Make sure to leave down below in the comments if you do think Clementine will make, what kind of sacrifices she'll be making in these last 2 episodes. Peace. So, the first screenshot states the following from the AMA. Lee had to make many sacrifices for Clem, and the ultimate sacrifice as well, meaning death. But will Clem have to make many sacrifices for AJ in episode 3 and 4? Not asking about the ultimate sacrifice. And he responds with a very interesting response. The entire premise of the season is that building a home requires sacrifice. And this home that's being built is the boarding school, I'm assuming. What exactly that is remains to be shown. So, this sacrifice for this boarding school has not been shown yet. What Clementine, I'm believing, mainly will, since he is going to be, I'm assuming, taking leadership role in this episode, now that officially, you've had people that butt heads with her. We had Marlon, who is dead, Mitch, dead. So now I think this is finally the time for Clementine to take this leadership role in the boarding school, and the sacrifices that I think there is being hinted here will be near the end of episodes 3 and throughout episode 4. We're going to be having a lot of sad emotional moments, I feel, coming up in this next batch of episodes. Now, let's go into the couple more screenshots, but what do you guys think this means by sacrifice for home? What do you think is entitled by this? Leave it down below in the comments. Let's go into the next one. I think something that goes along with this. Now, someone named Violetine Matthias asked the following. While the Walking Dead series has featured multiple endings in the previous season, these endings generally relied purely on choices made within the final episode of a season. With this being the final season, can we expect multiple endings that are influenced by choices made beyond just the final episode? And I will talk about this more in depth in another video, because this is talking about multiple endings. Now it says, Ian from Skybound, this is from someone on the editorial team. Your choices all along in how you encourage AJ, who you romance, how you treat your friends, that all adds up in the final episode. And this goes with the sacrifice rule, I think. Who would you be willing to sacrifice as? Maybe Clementine won't die and she'll have to sacrifice her life for somebody that she's romanced. Maybe AJ. The choices could centralize, again, Lewis, Violet, and AJ, we can basically say are the 3 closest characters that I think a major decision could be based around, unless there's some other returning character that hops up. Maybe even Lily, if they have a redemptive arc for her story. But it does appear to me that, yes, choices Clementine made have obviously been important, but this goes in hand with that sacrifice point that we just did. More confirmation that something big is going to go down. Someone asked, Take Us Back is the final episode name. Please tell me you're actually playing the song in the credits. Yes, in fact, the plan is to play Take Us Back somewhere in 404, which means Season 4, Episode 4. So take us back. If you don't remember it, I'm going to play the song here in a second for a couple seconds, but it was the song in Season 1, Episode 5 after Lee's tragic demise. This is, like I said, this song is the frickin' one of the saddest ones, no doubt, in the series. So we're getting it back. There's going to be a lot of damn sad moments then in 404, so just be ready. Now let's play it really quick.
Take us back, oh, take us back, oh, take us, take us.
Now, obviously, this is another big one. So, someone's asking, how did you guys come up with the ending of the final season, the overall arc of the final season, without spoiling anything? So he said, pretty hard not to spoil this one, but I'll give you broad strokes response of it. We thought very hard about what would be an ending that fans would love. Obviously, Clementine not dying, in my opinion, and would feel like a fitting conclusion to the very specific and harrowing journey Clementine has been on. Sorry, that's kind of marketing speak, but I'm very excited for the fans to see it when it's done. Excited? He's excited. I don't know. He's not going to say, I'm sad as hell, or I'm very, if he say that, that's probably hinting at what's going to happen with Clementine. But it gives us a big, big hint into what could be happening in 404. So, let's go on to some major details, I think, that aren't involved with the anime, but kind of hint at what the sacrifice could be, / what, Take Us Back's going to entitle. This is where you start to see the painting start to come together. Take Us Back's title screen, which I'm showing right here, is very hinting at what's going to happen. And I'll be breaking this more down in depth when, way down the line when we get near episode 4 theories. But we do notice this is the same background that was used in the E3 trailer, the first actual trailer we got for the final season, where Clementine was singing row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, and talking about, what would you do if I got bit? And that is very, very hinting. Her hat's missing right there, we see. And there's a walker there on the far right with the bridge. So, a lot of things happen. So, these are not all the achievements, but the achievements I kind of want to go through in this video. Now, I'm not going to be going through them in depth. I'm just going to be reading, what they are and their descriptions, and maybe go through one or two specifically. But these are some of the main ones. The first one for the first act is called Red Water. Second one, Final Lesson. The third act, Savior. And that's a key one that we're going to be going through. Goodbye is another one. You and Me. Promise. Lost and Found. And these achievements look very daunting when you first take a look. When you first take a look at these achievements, there's some intimidation. So, the first one I want to go through is Savior. It is the last achievement. It's complete Act 3. And the Savior part of it. The sacrifice. I think this is all going to come together. Is Clementine going to be that Savior that this achievement hints at? Is she going to be, alive or dead? Depending on it, is a big emphasis. Then the first secret achievement, Goodbye. Now, did all you could, and it shows an arm. Now, these are all secret achievements, and all the secret achievements in the final season have been determinate. Like, you have to find the secret achievement to get it. You have to actually do something. So these, I don't think these are going to be like ending choices that are going to be like that. But a hand being shown saying goodbye, meaning I think a character's death will be with this achievement. Clementine maybe finishing off somebody here, it looks like. You and Me came full circle. This shows Clementine and AJ together. And the full circle thing is a huge point of emphasis. Now, is that little picture next to Clementine, is that little Clem? Is this potentially a flashback we could be getting? There's rumors, and I talked about this a couple days ago with Lee. Could we be getting the full circle movement of going back to Georgia, getting a flashback? Something along those lines, I think, will be entitled with that. Promise. Said you'd never leave. And it's Clementine holding AJ's hand. Oh my god. These continue to get more and more intimidating, and I can't wait till we get to break these down more in depth, because there's so much intrigue with them. But yes, there's going to be some damn emotion. And then found Clem's hat. Lost and found. And this is another huge one, because the lost and found thing, Clementine's hat being shown on the rock in the art that I went through for episode 4. These are all just huge things that, at the end of the day, we are going to be getting some answers. It's going to be sad as hell. Is finding Clementine's hat a determinate thing? Because most of these secret achievements, they are determinate. You have to do this certain thing to get it. So that's why I think these aren't going to be like the most, end-inclusive choices. But that's all I wanted to break down in this video. I want to go through these more in depth, but that's for another day. That's for another day, another dollar. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. The sacrifice scenario, it's coming. I don't know what's going to be happening, guys, but the Feels Train, here we go. Be ready, guys. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace and love.